Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be doing our general reading for March. We'll be going through a few topics, so definitely stick around till the end to see what kind of resonates and what you need in the form of information. And just remember this is a general reading, so make it fit where it kind of makes sense in your life. And whatever resonates, and whatever it doesn't, just leave it for the people that need to hear it. But let's just jump ahead and kind of get a vibe, and we'll start off with something positive here. A vibe of what's going on right now for Leo. Oh, that's not it. I definitely need like a net to catch the cards that kind of fly out. Let's see, one more. There we go. So keywords here, we have happiness and abundance, ideas, discipline, creative force, kind of similar, and confidence. So a lot of positivity. Kind of want to just start off our reading with a little bit of positivity. And they're really cute cards too. So happiness, abundance. I am feeling like you guys, I think the mid-month reading was very aligned with abundance and happiness. I think you guys are just very aligned with whatever it is that you guys kind of want to do. And again, life's not perfect. Again, if you're coming here, I'm sure you're not getting reassurance on how amazing your life is, but everyone kind of loses track of the fact that there's a lot for you guys to really be grateful for, because I think you guys are in a really great place in life, and sometimes again hard to see it when you're in it. And there's something coming of like you're kind of putting yourself out there and kind of want, like, it's almost like not a fear of judgment, but there might be. I'm very interested to see what your March has in store for you guys, because there's a lot of beautiful things that you already have, and then there's like this new chapter almost coming out where they're asking you to be confident in yourself, and I'm getting like new ideas. So there's two cards here showing me something for March that's going to be this creative aspect of being able to be yourself, but like the fear of maybe possibly being judged for it. But let's just see. We're going to pull 3 different topics, one of which is going to be what's going on internally, emotionally, which kind of ties everything in, and what's going on with career. And it doesn't have to be career, it could be passion projects. If you're, the career aspect is solid for you. Could be just like something that maybe is financial, right? And then we also are going to do love or relationships or friendships. That's going to be the last thing, whatever kind of makes sense for your situation in that aspect. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the internal stuff. And again, start with internal, what's going on emotionally, because a lot of people don't realize that, like, yeah, maybe like your work life is fine and your friendship is kind of like okay, but something else is happening in like the family life, and that kind of brings the energy down for everything else, and it ends up kind of, because you don't realize you kind of bring with you that energy wherever you go. So internally is kind of like where I like to start, because it pinpoints what it is that you need to align yourself with to like get what you want out of life, because that, whatever energy we put out is what we manifest. It's kind of like if you stub your toe and then get toothpaste in your eye, and now like your day is still going downhill, and then you miss every traffic light. It's because, well, your day started where you stubbed your toe, and now your energy is where you stubbed the toe. Like, I know it's hard to say thank you, that I walked into that chair or whatever, but having a different mindset kind of like switches the trajectory of everything else. I mean, there's a lot of psychology behind that too, so if there's people that are kind of skeptical of what any of this stuff means, it's all related. It's all energy, whether you want to think of it scientifically or spiritually, it's all related. So let's just dive right in. I don't like that one. That one just kind of see what we have. Ooh, there we go. What is this? Oh. No, I don't like that one. What is that it? What is going on? Okay, yeah, this one. I wonder if you guys had the same card last month. Possibly, maybe not. But so I'm getting leadership. I feel like a lot of you guys, and this is like a very positive card, but I feel there's like mixed emotions right now. I'll pull some tarot for this, but for leadership card, I'm getting the energy of like you can take control over everything. And it's like you're kind of being the voice of reason for so many people, guiding everyone through life. Like you are the person that everyone looks up to. And that's kind of almost like in a sense of like the abundance, like you don't realize like you people look up to you and like you have abundance as hard as it might seem. Like where you're at, it might not be like that, or maybe you do realize that you have a lot to be grateful and you're actually in a good spot, right? Your guides are kind of seeing that. And on the flip side, yes, like that's so much pride and there's so much happiness in that. I'm also getting the energy of like this is a burden. Not even a burden, but this is like a lot on on my plate, a lot on my shoulder. And that's also valid because being a leader means that there is going to be a burden. There is going to be a lot on your plate. And your guys are almost sensing that there's like a mixed emotion of that. So that could be what the internal struggle or internal monologue that we have. Let's see what our tarot has to say. What message do we have for Leo? Yeah. And I need one more. One more. What is going on? Yeah. We'll do that. Is there anything else? Probably not. Okay. So we have the Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, it's like, it's hard for me to say that any of you are really too upset, but about like internally, like really, really upset, but there is almost a sense of a burden. Again, like this whole leadership thing, it's like almost 50-50. Ace of Wands. So the divine timing that's brought you opportunities, something that sparks your passion and adventure. And it's again like something with the leadership. So something has come into your life. I feel like it might have been quite recently. I feel like maybe even last month this just kind of dropped on your lap, in your lap. And it's given you an opportunity for growth, and it gave you opportunity also to grow within yourself because it gave you that leadership opportunity. And I think you wanted to kind of take control over like situations. It doesn't have to be work related. It could be like, you have the opportunity to plan something for somebody or plan a travel or a trip or something with a group of people. It could be something where it just came on your lap, came into your lap and you took the opportunity and said yes. And I'm getting a sense, again, the Hierophants here, the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm seeing teacher, like this is the teaching aspect. I'm seeing that you are guiding people in this situation. And this is charity. So like there's a give and take, and I feel like you're giving more than anything. You're giving a lot of yourself, a lot of your time. And then, like, I know that I'm getting the sense of pride. Like, you're happy to do all this. Like, there's so much pride and happiness that's coming out of the situation, but you almost feel burdened. And it's a lot because, again, we're human. Like, it's okay. I feel like for a lot of you guys, I almost feel like I don't feel okay to be upset or have any negativity around this because what I'm doing is like helping other people, and I shouldn't feel negative about this, but you are human. Like that, this is just for you to be able to release this energy. You are human and you are entitled to feel bad, even if what you're doing is good and a positive. Because again, it's not easy. Like you took a responsibility that's on your plate now, and it's totally normal for you to feel like there's just a lot, like too much. And again, like if this didn't happen yet, it's going to be happening in March. Again, they're talking about March, like the next month. So this could be something that kind of pans out over the month. Maybe you already see this coming or it's already has happened. But the beautiful thing is your guides are validating this experience. B, they're already seeing abundance and happiness. So I don't see that necessarily changing. Whatever the opportunity is for leadership within yourself emotionally or whatever that's kind of bringing you into this like mixed emotion, the abundance is here and the happiness is here. So they know that whatever is happening is just like a phase and it's only going to be a net positive for you in any respect, in any way that you try to look at it. It's going to take discipline. Discipline is here. Ideas, you are going to be the one that kind of controls the situation and shows people how to do things. This is all connected. Okay, let's hop into the work category. Where is that? This. And kind of see what they have to say about that. And again, if it's not work, it could be a passion project. It could be finances. It could be anything that you like, kind of along those lines, to kind of give you some excitement and purpose in life, if that makes sense. Let's see. What do we have for Leo? That's not it. 2 cards. Let me get 1 card. Just 1 card, please. Okay, we have something here. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So we have the guide, inheritance and correction. This this is another mixed emotion. This is probably why you're having like a mixed emotions, I guess, coming up in March. There's just like a 50-50 view of things. And it's probably going to be your March state. It's going to be 50-50, happy and nervous and scared. And like it's normal, it's human. So I'm getting a sense, if you haven't already experienced this, that you will be experiencing, whether it be work, career, a passion project. Like let's say you're just working on something like a project with you and your family or something. Inheritance and correction. I think you guys are going to be burdened with, again, with the leadership aspect. You're going to be taking over a project, a position, and like it's fine because it's kind of showing recognition that you actually can do this and people see you able to do this. But now the correction, you're kind of having to have to fix what somebody did wrong. So like let's say there's like a house project. Like forget work for a second. Let's say like you're thinking about doing a house project. Like that's the thing that sparked your passion. Let's just say that happened and you come home and your wife decided to take over hanging stuff on the wall and she did it wrong. And now it's like, okay, she handed it over to you because now she realizes you can do better, right? And then you're like, wow, now I have to patch the walls, paint them, and start over. Like you're having the correction is there. So it's like, yeah, you're happy to do it because now you have the recognition, but now you have to jump through hoops to fix what somebody did in order to make it right. That's the energy that I'm getting. This could mean it's like something happened at work. It can also be at school. Like you're picking up from like during doing like some kind of group project and picking up where someone left off and then realizing that you have to fix all of it. Like there's something along those lines. But let's just pull some tarot. I feel like for a lot of you guys, I feel like you kind of know what this is about. I just feel like you probably, maybe stalling is a word, to not get to this point, but it's going to be handed to you. And again, like the confidence is here, discipline ideas. All of this is going to be a net positive because I'm again seeing happiness and abundance. I just think this chapter is going to be like a 50-50. Like you don't see it come, like be like, again, I'm not getting the vibe of like you guys are in a perfect place, but I'm, I feel like you are, because a lot of good things are happening, but it's just a lot and it's heavy. And like in the abundance there, like everything is a net positive, even though it's hard to see. That's like the theme that I'm getting for you guys in March. So it's like something to laugh at. And I'm sure like the after March is done and through, you're going to be able to laugh at it. But I know it's a lot and heavy. So let's just see what tarot has to say. Our tarot cards have to say. This deck is very finicky also. There we go. Yeah, this was one of them. I feel pretty good about that. Well, okay. Nope. Okay. Do I need anything else? Oh, and I did want to say, well, it's okay. I don't want to bounce back and kind of pick up that card again, but here we go. Yes, so Ace of Pentacles. There is, like I said, happiness and abundance. That's the first card that came out. So remember this. I just want you to remember this. So there is going to be an opportunity that presents itself. Ace of Pentacles. This is a divine timing. So again, something gets thrown into your lap, something that just out of nowhere is like, here, like we see that you can do this and we want you to take over. I'm getting that there is going to be recognition in that. And this is divine timing for abundance, stability, wealth, just new beginnings. So there is something that's new coming in for March, and you probably already know this, or you probably don't know, and this is just going to happen. And it's funny because it is, like I said, there's going to be like a 50-50 energy. So you guys also came up with the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is like nearing completion. 9 is nearing completion. You have 2 of those here. The 9 of Wands is showing me the energy of you worked so hard, right? So I will... Sorry, my dog is right there if you see his head. And he's gonna start whining. Buddy, stop. Hopefully you don't hear that. But I'm getting the sense like, again, you're gonna be busting your booty. There's gonna be a lot of hard work to basically kind of undo things. Again, correction card is here. You're inheriting a project that you need to fix, a position that needs to be fixed, basically. And they do see that there's going to be a lot of hard work. Like, it's going to be exhausting, but the reward is the 9 of Pentacles. Again, nearing completion. This is you kind of like, in the finance aspect here, even basking in your hard work. All the seeds, like you have the grapes in the background. It's all your hard work kind of basically blooming. And this is a abundance. This is a happiness. So whether it's not financial, it just could be like for just pure happiness, pure enjoyment. Just know that your guides know that this is going to end in the best way possible. The confidence is there that you can do it. The card here, confidence, coming out. Maybe there's a part of you that feels like you can't do it once you get like a hold of this information. Like, oh wow, I'm now like have to do what? Like, but your guides are showing you that, yeah, the confidence needs to be there because you can do this. You're capable of doing this because it was put on your lap because of that reason, that there is recognition in the fact that you are and have been more than qualified to do this project or pick up where this other person left off, or whatever the case may be. And maybe it's like a building block. Maybe like you're building something different from like for your business, and it's just like, now you kind of have to start from scratch fixing because like you found an easier way of doing it. There's something along those lines as well. So that's beautiful. Let's go into the relationship aspect. And again, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be just family, friend situation, could be coworkers, anything along those lines if you're not in a relationship. But let's see what we have with that. just need one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like, did you guys get this card in the monthly reading halfway through the month? Maybe. But I have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So I'm getting mixed things here. So just hear me out. I will pull tarot to get more of a reading. But there is a sense, again, Teacher came out, the leadership card. There is an opportunity for you to be a leader in a situation. I feel like a lot of you guys are in a relationship right now, and it's almost like you're in a sense of have to be the person who kind of like not takes the burden, but when like okay, let's say like your partner is kind of like not doing well, but like in the rut where you have to pick up the burden, and it flip-flops, right? That's just how the relationship works. Like you're, both putting in the effort, and sometimes you have to, be the rock in the relationship. I feel like this is the opportunity right now where you are the rock and almost like guiding you and your partner out of like the heaviness. If there isn't any heaviness, but it's just an opportunity to be the teacher and be the leader. That's what I'm getting. I'm also getting a sense of like if you guys are single, you're almost like okay with it and just living. And I'm gonna actually pull two sides to this, because there is like a sense of some of you are almost single, and it's just kind of taking care of your inner self and being with friends and just finding what makes you happy and getting like that vibe. So let's pull for both. Oh, okay. One more. Do I need one more? Yeah, I need one more. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. So, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have an extra card. What happened? Interesting. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. So for a lot of you guys, like I said, there's just two 50-50 relation, like some people in relation, some people not. And I'm getting a sense for some of you guys are almost, like I said, kind of in a relationship where you're now not, I hate the word burden because it's not supposed to be a burden, but you're kind of picking up something. Like like your person's going through a tough time. So I'm getting again the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and then the 4 of Pentacles. And I'm not getting anything like totally negative about this situation. I'm not. But there is a sense of heaviness because I think this is your person. I think they're kind of out, like they're kind of like needing a minute. I don't know why. Is that funny? But like like the person needs a minute. Look at him. Like, it's not funny, but it's funny because like he's tired. She's tired. They need a break. And you know that. And I think you're again like this kind, caring person. I just see you guys. I just thought that was so funny because that's such a funny picture if you like kind of think about it. It's just you're done. um But you are, like, holding it like, the whole relationship together right now, which is fine because that's gonna be the give and take in the relationship. I don't see that that person doesn't, reciprocate. But the 4 of Pentacles, it's almost like you're here kinda, like, holding the status quo right now. And that's just a temporary thing. I'm just there's nothing negative about this, but again, I'm getting like because like you're in the leadership vibe, like you're taking over and there's like a 50-50. Like you would love again this whole energy of leadership when we start with this going on internal. You love the fact that you can do this for your partner. Like you love that you can do this, but you're also feeling overwhelmed because it's a lot to take on to have to like if this person is sick or this person had surgery or let's just say they just lost their job, now you have to be the one that, pays for everything and make sure the bills are paid and take care of the house and everything. Like I think there's a burden, not that that's never going to come out and get cleared. I think right now is just like a phase. And I think it's fair that you feel that way and I think that's totally fine. And again, like make that make sense cuz the energy is that you're just picking up this burden. It's temporary and it's like you want to do it and you love to do it for that person because it's your partner and again, friendship or whatever, but it's a lot and that's valid. It's okay. But it's just this is just March. This is what we're seeing for March and I feel like there's an energy of shift and change as long as we can get to that and align ourselves with the right positive mindset cuz again, what all I'm seeing is happiness and abundance. So there's nothing actually wrong. It's just we're in a situation where we kind of have to hold the fort for a hot second, which is fine. Confidence, just discipline, get moving forward. That kind of keep those words there, those few like positive feedbacks. I also weirdly got 4 cards. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but they're all kind of the same for the people that are single. I feel like there was a moment of being in the Hermit. So we got the Hermit, the Strength, 3 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Let's start with the Strength and the Hermit. There was a strength that something that you had to go through that kind of made you have to be strong for yourself. Just fine, right? And I feel like that was like in a far past, and you're still kind of like going through the Hermit phase. And I feel like you guys kind of want to be alone and just take care of yourself. Again, that's like the whole um beauty and devotion, priestess. I just see you guys kind of taking care of yourself. And then with the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Swords, there's like an opportunities that are coming in that are um with the three of cups for a celebration, being with your people, right? That's same thing, sisterhood of the rose. That's kind of vibe that I'm getting is like the sisterhood. With if you guys aren't in a relationship, I don't see really wanting to date. I think that there's some kind of hurt, some kind of pain that happened in the past, which is fair and it's fine. But the Ace of Swords is coming. They're seeing some opportunity coming in, something um, from the divine, some kind of new ideas, new ways of communication, maybe a new communication coming in from a person. If it's a relationship, maybe it's a friendship. But I am seeing some kind of opportunity coming your way, and along as long as you align with that, maybe that's something that we can jump into mid-March just to make sure that that something has happened or hasn't happened. But there's, for a lot of you guys, there's some changes definitely taking place in March. That's just like again, whatever you're feeling is valid. Just remember, like align yourself, like understand, like yes, it's okay to feel this way, but really it's a net positive. Everything is gonna happen and solve itself and move. You're gonna be able to move out of this like kind of not even a rut, but this like kind of bump, kind of blip. Um, because it's all gonna be a net positive for yourself. Again, happiness and abundance. That's what I'm seeing for March. But we just got to remember that we're there, even though it's not necessarily smooth. And that's life because it's never smooth. It's never smooth. So, if this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe. Definitely stay tuned. We'll do a mid March check in and then we'll do the next month reading shortly after that. So, definitely stick around for that. And thank you again for listening and coming back to my channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.